Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. The Bitcoin dipped and we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Thursday. I hope everybody is doing well today. We are getting after it. Hello, hi. Guys, wow. We have news today as the entire market is in the red. Oh boy. People are upset. They're not okay. But I'm here to tell you everything is okay. Our spotlight today is actually interesting because the CEO of Robinhood, he's doubling down on tokenization. He says that tokenized stocks are inevitable. And this is as the SEC is having talks about tokenized stocks. And even the SEC chairman was on CNBC this morning talking about how they need crypto as part of 401ks. So we're going to dive into that. I have that video that literally is just fresh off the press. We also have Wisdom Tree doing some stuff. We do like Wisdom Tree on this channel. Something about them just warms my heart. We have the UAE news. We have Japanese news. We have the UK. We have Coinbase news. We have Bybit coming to the US in some way, shape, or form. How do you guys feel about that? We'll dive into it. And then we have your coins to watch. Very good, very zesty topics. So if you're ready for the Zest News, the education, smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers. A subscriber goal of 25,000. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I don't. But we're going to digress on the topic. I'm not going to rant about how everyone subs and then it unsubs everybody that subs YouTube. But we're going to continue getting after it. I am very excited. Good morning, everybody. Say good morning to me as I say good morning to you, and check out our amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet and Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off of Market Cipher. Okay. Let's get into it. We have people arguing in the comments. Ooh, this got spicy. I'm looking at that right now. Good morning, everybody. Rick, good morning. Cannoli, good morning. We have Mike Volmer, Flat Earth, Jesse, Mama Shago, some backup. We have Fitz, Doge Bull, David Bulls. As always, thank you to Black Hat. We have Peace Everywhere. Loco for Crypto, good morning. Who else we got? Ian, good morning. Mike Mazzone and Yukio are on X. Yuli is also on X. Hello to Yuli. We have Ray K, Aquarian. Who else is here? Crypto Crusher said, most beautiful part of my morning. Oh, darn. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm happy you're here. Make sure you're here every day. Every single day. CJ Crypto, good morning. Armand, good morning. Chippers here. I think I said hello to you. Did I miss you? I don't know, but I said it anyway. Liberty in Trust, good morning. Hernanov, nice to see you. Mark Smithson, Alex Kaimana's here. Lasers, I think I got everyone. Pretty sure I did. If I missed you, then feel free to yell at me so I say good morning to you. If you're on TikTok, go to YouTube and subscribe because they're trying to hold us back from 25,000. We literally only have 125 left. All right, so we're going to continue getting into it. Good morning. Thank you again for being here. Let's do the thing. We have a market recap to start us off. Rudy, good morning. Nice to see you there on TikTok. Everything is red. That's why people aren't happy. People are not happy. They're like, oh my gosh, this is just ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest. All I know is that I feel like I have to sneeze. So if I mute, that means I'm going to go sneeze. I'm just telling you that right now. You know, like that's that feeling like when you're about to sneeze and you feel like that little tickle in your nose. That's what I have going on right now. And I kind of feel like that's what's going on with the Bitcoin chart. Like this is like the little woo, woo, woo. And then we're going to have like an achoo moment. Hopefully it's in the upwards direction. But I do believe that's exactly what's going to happen. Wait, maybe this potential sneeze is foreshadowing Bitcoin. He's foreshadowing an explosion. But I really do feel that way, and I've been saying it for a while. Again, we've been maintaining basically the same range for quite a bit, and it's obvious that we're going to pop off. It's going to be extreme, and I hope people are ready for it. Again, always have your bullish and your bearish case scenario. That is number one. Because you always have to have a plan. Now we're at $87,294 Bitcoin. We're down 2%. Again, we are maintaining above that 85, 86K mark. Bearish level 74 to 77K. I did happen to put up a poll in the live chat asking you guys if you think we're going to see 75K Bitcoin. I am genuinely curious how you guys feel about that. Again, your bullish is 94K. We're going to boom all the way to 106. That would be the ideal case scenario. But we will keep calm. We will hodl on. Yesterday, we started to get our hopes up. We were like, oh my gosh, maybe we had a green dot. Maybe this is some bottom signal energy. We might go lower. We have a red dot printed on market Cipher right here, freshly printed. We'll see if it plays out and confirms. VWAP is below that zero line ever so slightly. I'm not sure if you could see it, but it is. And that is not the best thing in the world, especially now we have the RSI that is ticking down. Again, this might mean a decrease in price. What I want to see, and I scream it from the rooftop every time, is that I'm always bullish, one. Two, I really love when Bitcoin hits oversold. It just wipes the slate clean, relieves the selling pressure, increases the likelihood of an uptrend. We love that. So send it down. Send 75K. I welcome you. I really do. I'm not angry about nothing. I feel like I'm very patient. I feel like I've been a patient person when it comes down to this space. Been here for almost 6 years, still having patience. Patience is key, guys. Rudy's from Palm Springs, California. Ooh, what's the weather over there right now? It's kind of chilly. Man, everyone's supposed to be outside this weekend, and it is literally 50 degrees right now. It's going to be 30 over the weekend. Your girl is freezing over here. Literally, I turned my heat on in my place to like 74, 75. It literally won't go beyond 69 degrees in my house. Like, it's actually going lower. I don't think I have good ventilation, guys. Florida's not built for this. Hello, John Shanks. I see you. Guys, we're going to get into a lot of crazy topics today. A lot of countries, a lot of controversy in the US. So buckle up, tie it up, sip your coffees, and let's get after it. We're going to start in Japan with Metaplanet buying more Bitcoin. Metaplanet is easily the biggest Bitcoin treasury company in probably all of Asia, and definitely in Japan. They keep buying Bitcoin, and they want to raise more capital to buy even more Bitcoin. Here's the story. They're raising over, I believe, $130 million. I think it's 137 million US dollars. As you can see, they want to fuel their aggressive Bitcoin buying spree and pay down their debt. The Tokyo-based firm would generate the funds through a sale of new shares and stock warrants aimed at a group of select investors. They'll issue 24.53 million common shares at 499 yen per share, above 5% or around 5% above the prior close. And so their shares closed at 456 yen, 4% lower on the day. But this capital raise is structured as a third-party allotment, meaning the securities are placed directly with specific investors rather than being sold to the general public on the open market. Of the upfront capital, 5.2 billion yen is allocated to partial repayment of existing debt. Overall, they still do want to buy more Bitcoin, and that's going to be a lot of money to have them do that. Currently, they own 35,102 Bitcoin over at Metaplanet in Japan. So that is the update with Bitcoin treasury companies. That's what I have for you on that topic today. Though we do have central banks that are looking to get into stable coins. And uniquely enough, the UAE is looking to actually target the dollar stablecoins, but maybe not in a negative way. They have approved a USD-backed stablecoin. And again, you have to understand that the UAE, which is where Dubai is, very, very strict when it comes to anything stablecoins, anything crypto. They want to know where every single thing goes, and they want to eliminate crime. That's what they say is their number one priority. So the fact that they're even going towards the USD direction, and when they're very gung-ho, listen, we know something about the UAE. We've been following it for years, how they have one of the biggest, if not the largest, pilot programs for a central bank digital currency, for their fiat currency, which is the dirham. So they've been after this for quite a while. So that's why I'm very like, woo, this is interesting for them to be doing. I wouldn't be surprised if Ripple gets their hands in this. But if you guys remember, I went to Abu Dhabi Finance Week, and that was run by ADGM, which is the Abu Dhabi global market. So just so you know, like this is very interconnected. This whole space in the UAE is very, very, very connected. Now, the central bank of the UAE, the CBUAE, approved the country's first USD-backed stablecoin under the bank's Payment Token Services Regulation, PTSR. The issuance and management of the USDU token are handled by Universal Digital, which is regulated by the FSRA, the Financial Services Regulatory Authority of the ADGM. So like this, like I said, everything is so connected when it comes to the financial space there. They want to know what everybody's doing. Reserves backing USDU are held one-to-one in safeguarded onshore accounts at Universal's banking partners Emirates NBD and Mashreq with M-Bank. This means a USD stablecoin is now live and operational under a central bank payments regime, putting the UAE ahead of the US, EU, and much of Asia. How wild is that? That this other country that uses a completely different currency that is not the dollar is like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and have a dollar stablecoin. That is so wild to me that they just did that. They just shut everybody up. The UAE was like, yeah, US, we're ahead of you at your own game. They said USDU sets a new benchmark for regulated digital value, being the first foreign payment token registered by the UAE Central Bank and supported by leading UAE banks, gives institutions the clarity and confidence they have been waiting for. It lays the groundwork for a more transparent and efficient digital asset market in the UAE and beyond. Gotta give them their flowers for being smart. They want money, they're gonna keep getting it. And so, yeah, no, this is very wild for me to even conceptualize. Like, the UAE is just slapping us in the face. They are so ahead. Their mentality, like, when I was in the UAE, oh my word, they are so ahead. Their mentality is like, we know we're here. This is a new space, especially Dubai is like 25 years old or something like that. They know the space is new. They're like, why don't we just build and innovate on this? And they're ahead of us. Oh, with the dollar stablecoin, how embarrassing. Holy wow. The UAE is killing it. I gotta say, like, they're just whipping us. But we'll get into our own government antics in a moment. Now, this is so wild because the UK is attacking Coinbase. They are on a wild tear against Coinbase. And I think the whole Euro area does not like Coinbase right now simply because Brian Armstrong has been whipping them in Davos. Brian Armstrong is like the crypto king right now. He is like top dog. And Coinbase, of course, is famous for their ads, their video ads, like little commercials, or just like putting them everywhere. So the people that oversee the advertisements in the UK are saying that the Coinbase ads that they have outside are irresponsible. I think the fact that you get arrested for making a meme is irresponsible, but don't mind me. The UK's Advertising Standards Authority, the ASA, on Wednesday banned a number of Coinbase's ads, saying they suggested investing in crypto could help viewers escape financial problems and misrepresented the risks of crypto investing. Bro! What?
Oh my God!
But you can gamble. I could go and gamble everything I have in the stock market. and the stock could crash and disappear. And that's not risky. That's not risky, but crypto is. Bitcoin being the best performing asset of all times is risky. Okay. Got it. Now, the ads were displayed in August, highlighted the financial pressures affecting some UK households, and carried the phrase, if everything's fine, don't change everything. Oh, don't change anything, with the Coinbase logo. In their ruling, they said, this is just so unhinged, guys. I'm sorry. I'm cringing. By presenting the country as a failing in areas such as the cost of living and home ownership, the ads implied to I'm laughing, sorry. The ads implied to consumers that they should make financial change because the ads implied that crypto could be an alternative to the prevalent financial concerns associated with the cost of living. We consider that they have trivialized the risks associated with cryptocurrency and investment. No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. This is so sad. This is so sad. I'm crying. Wow, they got me. The UK, you got me today. You actually have me. That's so good. That is so good. Woo! Oh my gosh. Wow. If only people would see the Bitcoin chart overlapping with the Euro chart. It's like, woo! Oh boy, that is so freaking funny. They're like, oh my gosh. Coinbase is telling people another way to make money? No! They're like, no, please, no. I have a sound for this. Hold on, guys. Be patient with your girl. I have a sound for this. You're going to love it. You're going to freaking love it. This is the UK government. This is what they're saying.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I love this. This is a boomerology right here. I want to know. Wait, I think, you know what? Can I see? They didn't even like tell you like who exactly said this. They just said the ASA. You know what we're gonna do right now? We're gonna look up who runs the ASA in the UK. Let's see who's making these decisions here. I took myself out, y'all. Wait, this is the lady this is the lady that we're listening to, bro. This is the lady that, oh my gosh, stop the madness. What does she do? Who are you, ma'am? Who is this? Is this, okay, new chair. Oh, so she's new. Okay, let's get the tea on this woman. Nikki Morgan. Okay. Let's do some research on her. She is a British politician, Secretary of State for Education, and Minister for Women and Equalities. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Secretary of State for Digital Culture, Media, and Sport. Wow. Okay, so you're telling me that she was the Minister for Women and Equality, but she doesn't see the equality that crypto brings to the world? That code is not bias, but they're biased, and they think you're a criminal for doing anything you want to do. Whoa, we got the tea on her. Wow. And she was the former culture secretary. The culture secretary, where's her culture? She's got none, bro. That is a lack of culture. That is a lack of culture. Oh boy, we just, woof. That is so rough. That is so rough. She said, you're making us look bad. Oh my gosh, that is too funny, bro. Sorry, guys, I got a little wild there. She took me out. That was so funny. She doesn't even look nice. Sorry, y'all. Woo! Secretary of Culture. I think I want to name myself Secretary of Culture. I think, guys, I'm going to be the Secretary of Culture for crypto. I love, like, that's a job title? Secretary of Culture? And they tell, like, people like me, like, oh, your job's not a real job. She's Secretary of Culture. You're telling me that's a real job? What do you sit at your desk and do all day as Secretary of Culture? Woo! Woo! Okay. I'm Secretary of Culture. I think I'm just going to name myself Secretary of Culture. Secretary of Culture, sit down. Do you pass the vibe check? You're just seeing if someone passes the vibe check. That's the culture. So it's just... Like, all right, I'm interviewing Peter Schiff. I'm the Secretary of Culture. Nah, vibe check. Nah. It's like on Tinder, like, or something like how people swipe left and right on the apps, the dating apps. Like, it's like swipe left and swipe right on people. Secretary of Culture. Do you pass the vibe check? I'm crying. Woo! Woo! Okay. Secretary of Press. Okay, that was good. That was so good. That was so good, Secretary of Culture. Woo! Okay. We gotta move on, guys. We gotta move on. Oh my gosh, okay. We got this. Woo! We got this. Woo. Okay. Centering. Whew. I'm literally crying. Okay. More on Coinbase. They're rolling out prediction markets to all U.S. customers. So this is also pretty big news. Okay. Woo. Coinbase has rolled out its new prediction market platform to U.S. users, enabling them to trade on the outcomes of real-world events. And this was announced in December because, again, they're trying to be the everything app at Coinbase. So they want tokenized stocks. They want the prediction markets. They want basically your whole life to live on Coinbase. And they partnered with Kalshi to do this. And this is why they kind of joined Kalshi on their crusade against the states, because some states are trying to say that there shouldn't be prediction markets and Kalshi shouldn't be a thing, when obviously that's not fair. That's not fair. And you know why they do that is because they're trying to figure out the states, how do we get our cut? And it's just like how sports betting was banned in every state. Oh my gosh, sports betting is so bad, gambling is so bad. Bleh. And then now that the states figure out how to get it cut, now they're okay with it. So I think it'll be the same here. But that's some news for you with prediction markets. I know you degens love all that. Now, Bybit is also adding bank accounts to their crypto platform for U.S. users. Bybit has kind of been choked out by Operation Choke Point 2.0, and Gary Gensler calling us
hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Ooh, I just cringe inside. I need some peace every time I hear Gary Gensler. Latest on Bybit. Bybit, one of the largest crypto exchanges, is plotting to move into the crypto neobank sector with a new product that lets customers hold and move fiat currencies like dollars and euros. The MyBank service would go live in February, subject to regulatory approval, and would allow users to send and receive 18 fiat currencies using an IBAN. And this is very interesting. An IBAN... For those of you on TikTok that can't see the article, means international bank account numbers. And this is citing their CEO, Ben Zhao. But the crypto neobanks have helped digital asset firms separate themselves from TradFi with services such as payments. And various crypto neobanks are currently competing for dominance, including Ether.fi, Cast, and Off-Ramped. Very, very big. Very, very big. Sorry, guys, I'm freaking dying right now. But the CEO did say that they're considering a U.S. market entry, but they need a licensed partner to proceed. And again, they just completely got wiped out with Operation Choke Point 2.0. What is going on, guys? Oh, people are upset. I see. I know where Bitcoin price is. Don't think I'm ignoring you. Don't think I'm ignoring the price. I know exactly what's going on. And if you guys are still happy, lovely individuals, put a little SpongeBob emoji. People need happiness right now. Put the little Delulu SpongeBob emoji. It's like imagination. Is everyone okay? I'm doing a life check on you. Can I have a life check on people? I need to see emojis everywhere. I don't see emojis. I need to know that everyone's alive. It's okay. $85,000 Bitcoin is not the worst thing in the world, kids. It's not the worst thing in the world. Wisdom Tree for all you Solanans or the Solana army, whatever they freaking call the Solanas. Wisdom Tree is expanding a tokenized fund access to Solana in their multi-chain push. Wisdom Tree is freaking pumped, man. I have to say. They're expanding their tokenization efforts to Solana, adding the blockchain to the list of networks supporting their RWA products. Now, they're best known for their ETS. They said on Wednesday that both institutional and retail, which is why this was very interesting to me, would be able to mint, trade, and hold their full suite of tokenized funds on Solana through the Wisdom Tree Connect and Wisdom Tree Prime platform. I've told you guys about Wisdom Tree Prime. Very good platform from what I've heard. And the move is part of their broader multi-chain strategy. It comes as asset managers look to bring TradFi products on chain to meet growing interest in tokenized money market funds, equities, and fixed income products. And Meredith, their head of business development for digital assets, said, bringing our full suite of tokenized funds to Solana reflects our continued focus on regulated real-world assets across the on-chain ecosystem. Pop off. Wisdom. Pop off. We love to see it. We love to see it. Hello, Frenchie. My G is in the chat. Steve, good morning. Oh, you lovely folk, good morning, good morning. Tech Omega's here, good morning. Thank you guys very much for being here. I do ask that you guys be nice and put emojis in the chat. I don't care what emoji you're gonna put. It could be an Elon. It can be a Donnie T. It can be a Bitcoin miner emoji. We have those because we love Bitcoin miners. Guys, I love Bitcoin miners. Bless all of your hearts. Oh my gosh, we have the Papa Owen fam rating in. Thank you so much, Otter Gang. I see y'all. Hi, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you. All you Otter gang, pop in and subscribe, please. Hello, Danny. Good morning. Guys, wow, who is unsubscribing to the freaking... Why does YouTube keep doing this? Why? Oh, geez. Alex, did you see someone, two unsubscribe since I was in your show this morning? And it's not really people unsubscribing. It's literally YouTube doing it, which is so annoying. Thank you so much, Alex, for rating in. Bless everyone's heart. Please subscribe to this channel. There's 179 of you in here. If all of you subscribed, we would be past our goal. We have a goal of 25,000 subscribers. We need 127 more. Smash the like on this video, subscribe, share it out with friends, because your girl's gonna scream. I'm literally gonna scream at you. You know what? I have to. What do you, am I muted? No. Okay, so hello friends and family. I know you just joined and you're probably like, oh my word, this girl is so wild. She's in my face right now. But I'm telling you, I have a goal. You see the goal? You see the goal? Yeah, 25,000 is the goal. Yeah, you see that? Copy, 127 more. Are you gonna help me get there? I wanna see yes in the chat. I wanna see in the chat. You said, yeah, Randy, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. Did you like the stream? Did you go and subscribe? I don't think so. See, look, I cried before, and now I have mascara on my eyes because I cried. I cried of laughter because of the UK government. Oh, James said anything for me, so did you go subscribe? Did everybody go subscribe? Oh, Nico said, I subbed 2 days ago. I just noticed that I'm not subbed anymore. Womp, womp, womp. What we're going to do is we're going to fight this darn algo. And we're going to subscribe. Subscribe, kids. Do it right now. Do it right now. Oh, look, there we go. There we go. Now I'm going to sit back. I'm going to relax. And I hope you heard my thoughts that you should be subscribing to this channel because this channel is going to bring about crypto adoption. And we want to spread love to the entire darn world. Django said I wasn't subbed either. That's weird. Yeah. All of y'all. Let me know. Is the bottom in? Is Bitcoin going to keep going down? Are we on the way up? Put a 1 or yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. I'm sitting back now. Okay? Is this coercion? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I will get in your face. I will get in your face. People think I don't have the audacity. Of course I have the audacity. I always have the audacity. Anyway, so sweet of you guys to be here today. Thank you so much. Please make sure you're subscribing to the channel. We're going to get into the White House madness. I should do a whole show up close. I don't think anybody wants that. But the White House met with crypto executives, or is going to meet. Sorry, I'm all over the place. White House is going to meet with crypto executives to talk about what they should do with this market structure bill, aka the Clarity Act. The White House would meet with representatives from crypto companies and trad banks in the coming days to work on stablecoin yield concerns in the market structure bill because the banks want to eliminate yield. This was delayed earlier this month, and then it got delayed again due to the snowstorm. And so the first meeting is set to happen. So we're gonna see what ends up coming about. But we do have Blockchain Association part of this. We have a lot of people part of this move. I really do hope that this like freaking debauchery of politics ends and we can get some real good bill done for crypto, because the fact is that the banks don't want it. They want crypto gone. It's not going anywhere, kids. It's not. And I hope these boomers realize that real soon. Hello. Hello, everybody. Are you here? I just need to know if there's a life check. Put noodles in the chat because I'm losing it. We're losing it today. It's okay. Guys, smash the like. We have 70 likes. Let's get 30 more. Let's go. Okay. Let's continue to go on. The SEC is clarifying rules for tokenized stocks and everything in between. But before we get into tokenized stocks and what's going on with Robinhood and the SEC, let's actually play a clip this morning that was from the SEC Chair Paul Atkins on why he thinks crypto should be included in your 401k. Here we go.
How do you think about crypto versus any other kind of investment for the average American family out there?
Well, Andrew, a lot of people are already exposed to crypto and other sorts of assets like that through their pension funds, and because they're managed by professional managers in those pension funds. So we're talking about the 401ks now, where we have to do things with respect to different markets very carefully.
Gold and silver price uncertainty becomes a problem at the refinery due to time and energy constraints. Bitcoin is value stored in energy and created in time. There are no bottlenecks in the supply chain. The information stored in the price of Bitcoin has more signal than noise when volatility is high.
got to pump it up.
And that is what we call a bomb. What was that? Bro, hold on. Hold the phone. Whoa. Pac-Man, where did you come from? I had to put on my blue light glasses to confirm. Whoa, wait, I gotta reread that. I am thrown off. Okay, hold on. Gold and silver price uncertainty becomes a problem at the at the refinery due to time and energy constraints, period. Bitcoin is a value stored in energy and created in time. No bottlenecks in the supply chain. The information stored in the price of Bitcoin has more signal than noise when volatilities. Wow, you just dropped like this beautiful knowledge bomb, bro. Like that is so good. Because here's the thing, is that there's so much gold in the world. And then all the gold that, let's say Peter Schiff tokenizes his gold and he's like, yeah, I'm going to have my gold in this closet, this glorified closet. How do I know that freaking gold is there? How do I know it's real? You don't. So yeah, at least I know every Satoshi is real. It's held accounted for and it exists. Like it's actually here. Like tangible. Are you? Wow. Okay. And I think that when you said the information stored in the price of Bitcoin, I think like what I go to again is messages and inscriptions and the amount of historical data that's in Bitcoin that just like can't be changed, right? Because think about it this way. Ooh, we're thinking here. Think about it this way. Because people rewrite history all the time. Why are they able to rewrite history? It's because there has never been something like Bitcoin that is so immutable. Like you could carve something into a mountain and bomb the mountain. You can, obviously write books and they burn them when they don't like what you're saying. So, and we've seen that in history. They take books, they burn them. But with Bitcoin, it's not something you can burn. And it's the ledger is something that everyone in the world has access to. So that's very true because the information stored in Bitcoin is so unique and it can't be, you can't rewrite whatever is inscribed on that blockchain. Can I get a freaking amen to that? Wow. That's going to be one of my major talking points going forward too. Because I was like, messages, yes. But that just like made my own point click for me even more. Pac-Man Pop-Off, thank you so much. See, I become a very unhinged individual on the show, and so people like Pac-Man appreciate that. So thank you, Mr. Pac. Wow, your girl is mind blown. Thank you guys. Wow, that is so good. What was Paul Atkins saying? We were talking about him. I don't even know what we were talking about now because we got a freaking $300 boom. Okay. Let's go back to our lovely SEC chair because he's an important part of this industry. Let's watch this.
How do you think about crypto versus any other kind of investment for the average American family out there?
Well, Andrew, a lot of people are already exposed to crypto and other sorts of assets like that through their pension funds, and because they're managed by professional managers in those pension funds. So we're talking about the 401ks now, where we have to do things with respect to the different markets very carefully. We're focused right now on private securities, private equity funds, and things like that, where again, a lot of people are already exposed to those in their managed pension funds, and so we're looking to allow people to have access to those through their 401k, through the professional management of the what is allowed into their funds, their trustees that are looking after those funds. But right. I think the time is ripe to go forward with that.
Big news. Wow, that was pop off. Now we're going to talk about tokenized stocks and the SEC's take Plus, we have news because of Robinhood's CEO. He is full on bullish on tokenized stocks. Being that, again, I would if I were him. You know what? I'll get into that in a moment. Let me play the transition. The Robinhood CEO is all about tokenized stocks, saying that it could actually prevent a GameStop situation. Because when GameStop and AMC was popping off, what happened? The elites didn't like it, the hedge funds didn't like it, and people were forced, and all these exchanges were forced to hold the stock. That is not cool. That is not a free market. This is the big players win, and the small people aren't allowed to make money. That's clearly what they said to us during that time. And so tokenized stocks open that door to where, again, if you are on a phone, you got the interwebs, don't you? Anywhere in the world, you can have access to stocks, traditional finance, any sort of finance, and not be excluded from that. That is so important. And so the Robinhood CEO, I kind of agree that this could be crucial to the future. And so tokenized stocks are just, he has to go for it. The reason why, whether he deep down likes it or not, is because crypto trading is most of Robinhood's business at this point. And they know it. They've stated it. It's in the report. So if you go against crypto and you don't try to push the innovation forward or capitalize, you're going to end up getting left behind. And of course, he's competing with Binance and Coinbase and all these other exchanges that are trying to push tokenized stocks as well. Oh, let me move myself back up. There we go. 5 years after Robinhood stunned users by halting buys on GameStop and other meme stocks, which again, you guys know I had a freaking beef with Mr. Vlad after he did that. I didn't like it, but I think he was pressured, and this is why the Winklevoss were kind of like banned from CNBC in a way, because after this happened. With the whole GameStop AMC thing, the Winklevi, as I like to call them, they went on CNBC and they were like, who makes that call to hold the stocks? Answer the question, who makes the call? They didn't like that they asked that question and took them off air, and we knew we weren't going to see them back on for a long time. And so now, this was part of our beef. I was with the Winklevi on this. I was like, why are people able to hold these stocks? It doesn't make sense. And so I want to know who actually makes the call. However, Vlad is like, you know what? He's got to falter. He's got to follow the trend or else he's going to go broke. And so in a post on X marking the anniversary of this January 2021 trading freeze, Vlad blamed the chaos not on bad actors, but on bad infrastructure, saying what happens when you combine slow, outdated financial infrastructure with unprecedented trading volume and volatility in a small number of stocks, massive deposit requirements, trading restrictions, and millions of unhappy customers. Okay. Stop the madness, because Bitcoin doesn't stop trading. None of this stops trading. And it never gets halted, even when there's extreme volatility. So that should apply in the trad markets. Just like Hester Peirce from the SEC was like, you know what, fam? If you want to go and buy a meme coin and lose it all, that's your problem, not ours. The same thing should apply to the stock market, but it can't, because everyone in Congress is insider trading, and all the hedge funds are working with the people in Congress who are also working with the banks. So it's one cluster of corrupt individuals that own the market. Never mind China probably owning our stock market since the 80s. So you got the Chinese, you got Congress, you got the hedge funds, you got the banks, all playing with each other. And they're the ones that make the money. But when retail, when people like you and I hit the digital TradFi streets and we're like, we want to buy this stock and we're all going to buy it together and have a good time while we're at it with GameStop and AMC. They're like, no, don't do it. But at the same time that this pump was going on in 2021 with GameStop and AMC, what else was running through the roof? Doge. But they couldn't stop Doge. Why? Because it's a decentralized blockchain. Yes. Doge is not a meme coin. It is a meme coin. It's not a meme token. That's what people have to clock. Doge has its own native blockchain, which is why it's a coin. And because of the decentralized nature of Doge, they couldn't stop it. It was going to run, and it did, to like 75 cents at the time. They couldn't stop that madness, but they were able to stop people from making money with GameStop and AMC. What also you have to account for is when Roaring Kitty decided to wake up last year. I think it was last year. And GameStop, AMC, flying. But then they wanted to ban Roaring Kitty and shut down his trading accounts. Why? Because he was making too much money. And the hedge funds weren't ready. And they were like, no, we didn't have time to prep. That's the real problem. And so all these people, especially like all these central bankers, if we have true DeFi brought to TradFi, they would lose. Everybody would lose because now people actually get to have an opinion and move the market as a global community. Ain't that wild? Ain't that wild? So now you have the SEC. Now what is the SEC going to do when you have tokenized stocks? Are they gonna be on the side of the people? Are they going to go for the banks? I don't know. This is what people need to think about. What team are they really on? Who's really for us? Is the SEC really going to be for us? We'll find out. The SEC is pushing back against the growing markets for tokenized stocks that look like equity, trade like equity, but do not actually confer ownership, releasing new guidelines that put third-party synthetic equity products squarely under trad securities and derivative rules. In a statement, the SEC's Division of Corporate Finance, Investment Management, and Trading and Markets said tokenized securities fall into two categories: those issued or authorized by the underlying company and those created by third parties without issuer involvement. The latter category, the SEC warned, often amounts to synthetic exposure rather than real equity ownership, a distinction that became newly salient after OpenAI publicly disavowed tokenized equity linked to its shares offered through Robinhood in Europe. OpenAI needs to be gone. Tokenization, the SEC said in its statement, does not alter the application of federal securities laws. Whether a security is recorded on a blockchain or in a trad database, issuers retain control over ownership records, transfer approvals, and shareholder rights. See, this is what they don't get, is like that's not going to last. It's not. It's not going to last. And so they're saying that third-party stocks also fall into one of the two buckets. Some are custodial arrangements that represent an entitlement backed by shares held by an intermediary, exposing investors to counterparty and bankruptcy risks. Other are synthetic instruments, such as linked securities or security-based swaps that track the value of a stock without the conveying voter rights, information rights, and any claim on the issuer itself. You know what though? Like if I'm going the DeFi route, why do I care about voting rights? Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to get access to this financial vehicle, maybe make some money, trade it, and move on. So yeah, I think like they need to chill. But also apparently these tokenized stocks again are backed 1-to-1. And so if we're gonna keep going about it like that, I think that's the best way. If I'm gonna go to, let's say, Gemini, a centralized exchange, and say, you know what, I'm gonna go buy this stock off of Gemini. Okay, and they hold one of the actual ones. I hold it. It's like just like how a stablecoin is in a lot of places. It has to be backed 1-to-1. Who should have check marks on YouTube? You thought I had Vlad on? Oh, I'm dead. Listen, man. One day I'll get Vlad. One day I'll get him. But yeah, we're working on some good guests, guys. And if there's any famous person that you want on this podcast, you should definitely be spamming them on X and tagging me and saying, please go on her podcast. But I am working on some guests right now. Again, people are very, very hard to get hold of, but we're doing it. We're doing it. Your girl is grinding. If only y'all knew like my freaking daily antics of harassing people. It's crazy. I'm just constantly harassing everybody on the face of this earth. One day, like, if you guys see me at conferences, you'll know how I harass people. It's a really good time. Anyway, guys, we are dumping. Bitcoin is not having the best day in the world. $85,171. How much are we down? 4.5%. That's right. We're okay. We're going to go look at coins to watch, even though there's not much to watch. The only thing that's green is stable, up 14%. WorldCoin up 4%. Leo up 0.3%. Tron up 0.3%. Then everything else is in the loser category. Rivers down 16%. Chili's down 16.5%. Pingu down 10.5%. Story down 9%. And Mantle down 9.47%. Ethereum has been struggling with this $3,000 mark. Bearish level right now is at 2,800. And what have we seen? The wick literally came right down to our level, which was basically 2,770, but I like to call it 2,800 because I don't like 2,770. It just like grinds my freaking gears. I don't like it. And I don't know why. I can't explain that to you. But we're at $2,822. We're down 6%. Let's hold support here. If we lose support, we're at 2,600. And again, we had a wick low here not too long ago at the end of November. So that's probably indicative of where we could go. Otherwise, I think we're good for a nice little reset. We have a red dot printed here. VWAP is down. All these things are down. Even looking at the RSI, like I said, send it to oversold. Wipe the slate clean. Wipe the slate clean. Otherwise, I think we have some bottom energy here. We do. Litecoin is $65.31. We are down 5.7%, trailing down towards that $64. Again, send it down. Red dot printed. Money flow is down. VWAP is down. She is negative. And looking at the RSI, we are almost oversold. Send it, send it, send it, send it down. Let everybody and their mother get liquidated. I do not care. Because you know what? Let's buy cheap Bitcoin. Woo! Buy cheap Bitcoin. I'm buying Bitcoin for my future children. I'm not here to trade Bitcoin every day. Wait. Bitcoin moved 5 cents. I lost it all. Pfft. Stop the madness. Trade with one bag, hodl with another, and DCA with another. Please. For the love of Satoshi himself. Keep calm. Hodl on. It's going to be okay. I have a lot of love for you guys. I don't know if you guys understand that, but I do. And every time I come on this podcast, it's like my life is just rainbows and darn unicorns. Like, I enjoy this show so much. And I enjoy you, which is why we love having after shows. Mondays are for free, but Wednesdays and for Fridays are for members only because we want to keep this exclusive and fun and zesty. So become a member of the channel, get your cool emojis on YouTube, hook up your YouTube account to Discord so it reads that you're a nice little member, and then you join and you hang out with us. That's the tea. I got you. And so the hourly updates of Bitcoin are getting old. I know, because Bitcoin's been the same price for like 2 months. And you know what? That's okay. That is okay. Just get after it. Just know that what we're doing isn't for now. I had this conversation with somebody last week that's a part of probably the biggest company in this space. And I was like, girl, you realize what we're doing right now isn't for right now. And she was like, you know, that's true. Because, yeah, we're not doing this for right now. People be like, oh my God, you don't have 1 million followers yet. Who freaking cares? Who freaking cares? Because this isn't for right now. Because people are going to come back in 10 years and look at this channel. And look at other people's channels that we're here for right now and working our tushies off for the past few years. They will look back and say, wow, this is what they were doing. Wow, I can't believe that this is what they were talking about. Was just buying Bitcoin under 84K and everyone was losing their minds like it was the end of the world, when really it was just the beginning. We were so early. I don't know if people really grasp this, and people might get salty when I say it. We are still early. This asset, Bitcoin, just turned what, 17? 17! And over 90% of the world has yet to touch it. Yet look at where Bitcoin is today. We had all-time highs of 126K. We're at 84,000 right now for an asset that's so new. We're incredibly ahead of the curve. The adoption rate of Bitcoin outpaces the internet by miles. So why are we complaining that Bitcoin is dipping today instead of rejoicing at the fact that how early we are to a revolution and how many people we can onboard into this space, being that we're still so early? How many people we could have and provide financial freedom to? And financial freedom doesn't mean getting rich. Financial freedom means having an asset that you can transact with 24/7, 365 with no censorship, no intermediaries. You can inscribe a message on the blockchain that is immutable. It is history that you have written that nobody can rewrite for you and manipulate your narrative. This is so revolutionary. This technology is the most revolutionary technology in the world. And I'm telling you, with my whole heart, stay patient. A lot of people are saying this is not where we thought we would be by now. Adoption should be a lot higher. No, it's where exactly it needs to be. We're getting there. It takes time. Nothing happens overnight. And you know what's going to happen in a few years? People are going to look at you and say you got lucky. No, you weren't lucky. You got into Bitcoin, you found out about it, you did your own research, you joined a community that kept you headstrong, and you conquered it. That is not luck. That is your passion, that is your energy, that is your research, and that is your strength of sticking to your conviction. And that is what I'm going to leave you with today, because I am bullish on you. I am bullish on you. I am bullish on you. Be a happy person. It's easier said than done. I know from experience, but be a happy freaking person. If anybody does not bring you peace, eliminate them. Just block them on social media. Block their number. You're done with them. I'm telling you, I don't know who needs to hear it. Block them. Block them. Thank you guys so much. I have a lot of love for every single one of you. Wow, just insane what our friend Pacman777YT did for us today. Bless your heart, my friend. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel the way you do. I am so bullish on you. I'm so bullish on Bitcoin. I'm so bullish on a revolution that nobody can take from us, and it's only going to grow because it can't be stopped. It literally can't be stopped. Have a beautiful day. Much love to every single one of you. If you have not yet, let's get our goal to 25,000 subs. We are so close to 25,000 subscribers. Help us get there. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends. Have a beautiful Thursday. I will see you tomorrow. And as always, stay zesty. Peace.